Hello everyone, this is Namrata Maharana, economics teacher of Sacred Heart School, Raigada. Here is the third video of class 10 and today we are going to discuss about law of demand and demand schedule and demand curve. So let's first discuss law of demand. What is law of demand? Other things remaining constant, which is also known as ceteris paribus, the quantity demanded of a commodity generally increases with the fall in price of the commodity and decreases with rise in the price of the commodity. Now what did you understood by this? Other things remaining constant. What does that mean? Other things means other factors, okay, except price. Factors, leave about factors, the factors which we already discussed in determinants of demand. Those things will remain constant except price. Means here there will be only relationship between the price and the amount of the commodity. So what it is written? Other things remaining constant, the quantity demanded of a commodity generally increases with fall in price. Means when the price of any commodity is decreasing, that time the quantity demanded is increasing, and just vice versa happens. Means when the price is decreasing, demand is increasing, and when price is increasing, demand is decreasing. So that particular process we say as vice versa. And this other things remaining constant can also be written as ceteris paribus. Suppose if a question comes, write the assumptions on the basis of ceteris paribus. Then you need to define this term. Okay. So now let's go to assumptions on law of demand. What are the assumptions of law of demand? First is there is no change in the consumer's taste and preference. There is no change in consumer's income. There is no change in the price of related goods. Related goods means substitute goods. No expected changes regarding of future prices of the commodity. No change in the population size. No change in the climatic condition. So what are these things? These are all other factors which remains constant during law of demand. How did you understood that there is it remains constant? Because see, it's written here, there is no change. No changes takes place in terms of consumer taste, in terms of consumer income, in terms of related goods, in terms of future price, in terms of population size, and in terms of climatic conditions. So these all factors remain constant, and there is only the relation between price and the quantity in terms of law of demand. Then we go to curve. See, everything in economics, it can be better explained through graph. Now just see this graph, okay? This is X, this is Y, and see this side is denoting price level, and these are the quantities. Okay, now just look at this situation. When price was P1, that time demand was Q1. Means just with the price of this much, the quantity is this much. But as the price decreased from P1 to P2, suddenly what happened? Demand increased. That's why it is extended. Okay, and it has become Q2. See the level. See this level. It has increased. With this much price, demand is this much. Can you see this change? And then again when the price is decreasing from P2 to P3, that time see with this much price, how much is the demand? This much. So what did you understood? That as soon as the price is decreasing, the demand is increasing. Same happens in terms of opposite case. As soon as the price increases, the demand will decrease. So you understood this particular graph of law of demand. This is a must question which comes in board exam. Okay, then see the next thing. Now we'll read about individual demand curve. See, there are two concepts in demand analysis. First is individual demand curve, and the second we will see is market demand curve or market demand schedule. Let's see individual demand schedule. It's talking about one individual, okay, one person. That suppose about that one person we will be discussing. Suppose when the price was rupee 1, that time that time quantity was 4. Okay, when price increased from 1 to 2, that time demand what happened? It decreased. Why? Because now the price has increased from 1 to 2. That's why the demand has decreased. Now when the price has increased from 2 to 3, again it has reduced. The quantity has reduced. When it has become 4, that time it has reduced a lot. So when the price was less, that time demand was more, and when the price is more, that time demand is less. This is about individual demand schedule. Now the next one is its curve. Let's see its curve. Now see, these are prices and these are quantities. So just see, when it was 5 rupee, okay, that time demand was 1. When the price reduced from 5 to 4, that time demand little bit quantity increased from 0 to 2. Then again when price reduced to 3, again the quantity demanded became more. Okay, when it was 2, that time again it became more, and then when it reduced to 1 rupee price, that time see the quantity demanded is 5. So this is about individual demand curve. As soon as the price is decreasing, the demand is increasing. Okay, now next one is market demand schedule. Now what is market demand schedule? See, market demand schedule is talking about 3 to 4 individuals together. Individual demand schedule we talked about a single person, but in market demand schedule we will be talking about 3 individuals together. Now see, talking about first individual, here we have taken only 2 individuals. Okay, A's demand and B's demand. A is an individual and B is another individual. So see, let's see, every person quantity demanded are different. Now with rupees 1, A's demand was, the quantity demanded was 4. But see, at the same rupee 1, B's demand is 5. You got it? See, price with rupee 1, A's quantity demanded is 4, but B's quantity demanded is 5. Okay, there are different types of individuals who come to buy in the market. Okay, with rupees 2, A's quantity demanded is 3, but B's demand is 4. With price 3, A's quantity demanded is 2 and B's demand is 3. With price 4, A's demand has become 1 and B's demand has become 2. But see, both are in same situation. What? As soon as the price is increasing, their demand is decreasing. Got it? And now let's put all this add together. 4 plus 5, 9. 3 plus 4, 7. 2 plus 3, 5. 1 plus 2, 3. This all we can depict in the graph to show the total demand schedule in a curve. Okay, how to show that? I am showing you. See this one. This is X demand and this is Y's demand, and together makes it market demand. This is individual A, this is individual B, and both them together, both the demand together, quantity demanded together, when we add, we depict in the graph like this. Okay, so it's already there in the textbook. If you see that and try to do at home, you will be easily getting whatever is discussed now. Now see, let's discuss about individual demand schedule's definition. An individual demand schedule indicates different quantities demanded by an individual at different possible prices. Okay, what you understood? Different quantities are demanded at different prices. By whom? By an individual. And let's see what is market demand schedule. Market demand schedule shows total quantities demanded by all the individuals in the market at different prices of the commodity. Yes, obviously you saw in this schedule. Let's see again. Yeah, you saw already that these are the prices given, and A's demand, quantity demanded is according to these prices, and B's quantity demanded is according to these prices. Both are demanding at the quantity demanded is different, okay, with the same price level, but the situation is same, okay, that when the prices are increasing, the quantity demanded is decreasing, isn't it? And together it has been depicted in the graph. So this you will well understand when you read the chapter and when you just do a short revision of this particular topic, okay. So we discussed already the definition, individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. I hope this video will help you enough to understand that what is law of demand, what is individual demand schedule and what is market demand schedule. I hope this video will help you out. Please children, practice the graph and the table. Thank you. Stay safe.